Hey everyone, welcome to more Zelda Classic. And we just finished the third quest some time back. So we're going to go on to the fourth quest, which is this one with the big Triforce. So to get fourth quest, third and fourth quest are separate. So you either, in this case I beat the second quest with 16 hearts. To access this. Again, third quest is if you beat the second quest with anything under 16 hearts, or if you type the name Alpha, that gets you this one, the third quest. Again, fourth quest, if you are too lazy to beat the second quest, you can just type the name Ganon, and that will be the equivalent of starting you on the fourth quest. So, let us get started. Again, just like the third quest, everything's kind of swapped around and everything's all different. This one is a little more towards, like, not grinding for cash, luckily. Alright, let's get started here. So, the third quest, I think there was, like, most of the levels you had to spend, like, those minus heart container or 50 rupee things, and like a number of levels needed meat. So you had to actually grind a ton of cash just to get by in the levels. The fourth quest, I don't think there is many of those. I have to look over my maps. I don't remember how many minus 50s or minus 50s or those, you have to give meat to the whatever character. Certainly not like 4 or 5 of them. I think there's only like 1 or 2 in this quest. So certainly money is going to, you're not going to be as strapped on money. No, so whether the fourth quest is easier than the third quest is up for debate. I think this fourth quest is more, I don't know if I want to say puzzle related, but levels I believe are a lot longer, so it does take more time to get through the levels. Not that it's more difficult. And I'm not going to be able to grind for as much stuff here. I'll explain why. So the third quest maps, pretty much all the levels, like all the maps, they run off of various things you find in the game. I didn't realize that. Some of those levels I thought were just other objects. So I'll probably detail that in in the description in that the third quest. Fourth quest, no, is more just random shapes, so there's no real patterns. But I think they do resemble objects in the game. No, not in the game, but just objects in general. Now, what's interesting about this fourth quest, again, grinding, there's not much to grind for. And it's not really obvious when I say that, unless you've played the fourth quest already. But assuming you haven't, then it's, not that obvious what that means. I'll explain it as I go along in the levels. I mean, just gonna grind for as much stuff as I can. And again, everything is kind of swapped around. I have to have my... Again, I have my little Excel file in front of me so that I can see where everything is. I kind of need to know where everything is here. I'm trying to remember what was in this area. thing is, it's a bit harder to grind for money. There's really no good, like, big money spots. I don't even think there's 100 in this quest. I think it's actually 250s. I haven't mapped out where it is. Not that I can get them yet. So just picking up any loose change I can find. So I'm not gonna spoil what makes this different from the third quest. It's actually kind of more difficult at the beginning. At least for me. But it gets easier once you get to the kind of the midpoint of the game. Pretty much, my source of getting money is just going around the place beating up enemies. Oh, and in these shops, you'll notice different items. Different items and somewhat different prices. There is a reason... this shop used to sell a blue candle. There is a reason why there's no blue candle in the shop. And I'll let you figure that one out. Yeah, so there is no blue candle. You know, you don't... Yeah, at least that saves you 60 rupees right there. Well, it's still kind of nice to have that so you can explore stuff. I mean, you still have the magic shield, but I'm probably just gonna have to punch the 130 in because the place where you can find the 90 is just too far away. I'm looking at my cheat sheet because I need to know which ones have like the bonuses, like the secrets, actual plus rupees. Although this one's kind of a little more linear, just because basically if there's any spot that you found like, okay, this one had plus 30 before, it's probably a minus. FYI. At least they give you the letter early. And the third quest is after level 4. Now, there's another secret here somewhere. I don't have my map in front of me. Because of that, I actually drew circles where all the bombable walls are. Again, I know which ones have all the rupees, otherwise you'd be wasting money, and again, there's no save states in the ZC, so you can't spam save states. Okay, I can buy a shield. I actually might want to go back and get that. Basically, it's just going around in circles, beating up whatever you can find, because you know a better way to get money. You know, you don't have, like, the 3 100s, and it's only the first quest that had that. Everything after that only has a 1 100, and then this one actually has just 2 50s. Just a lot of running around in circles. again, everything is swapped places. I don't really know if you're given many clues to some of these levels. Again, there is a 90 rupee shield, but that's all the way in no man's land. I'm just gonna chop over to 130. I don't know when you actually need a shield. But you actually will need one eventually, so you might as well pick it up. Arrow you're gonna need fairly early, so you want to pick that up. Luckily it's only 60 rupees, a little easier to buy. Again, this is just me going in circles. Pick up all the cash I can find. Let's see. Actually, there is something. You know, I'm just gonna do grinding in this first part, and I'll show you what's again, there are a lot of changes. I'm gonna show that later. I'm just getting a fair number of bomb drops. Okay, so I need an arrow. Do you buy a potion? There should be a potion shop. And meat. Now you can buy meat, but you actually don't need that for a very long time, if I remember. So you could probably get away with without buying the meat. This up here, again, I don't remember what's in half these places. Oh, okay, just a potion shop. Okay, so I'll get that later. Same prices. 68 rupees for that. I think this might be one of the very few places on all 4 quests that it's the same thing. That and, like, you know, the wooden sword. There are very few things that are preserved in all 4 quests. So instead of, again, this had various things from 100 rupees to the blue ring. Third quest was just, it was just an old general hint. This one is a hint for one of the levels. I mean, this used to be a -20. Again, you kind of have to think reverse psychology. Because, like, whatever had secrets, you know, a lot of those have minuses now. Not all of them. But it's just, you know, keep that in mind. Magic shield's always nice to have. I'm just going around in circles, not really doing anything in particular. Just grinding cash here. Again, rupee drops are random in CC. There's no pattern, no combos. You know, if you defeat 10 enemies, you get a blue rupee or anything like that. It's just Sometimes you get lots of rupees, other times you don't get much. It's kind of all luck of the draw. There is a secret on that screen with a -20. I don't know if I should buy the potion or the arrow. Well, if I get a lot of money, I probably could get both of them. You get a lot of money on those screens. A lot of 5s dropping. Just pick up anything we can find. Yeah, so you saw no blue candle. That shop that normally sells a blue candle, there is no blue candle in that shop. Replace it with like an arrow and more expensive bombs. I don't know why you spend 40 rupees for bombs. And you might as well try to beat up some blue moblins and blue octoroks and hope you get some rupees, but bomb drops. Eventually you will. It'll save you 40 rupees. I don't know how many screens enemies respawn after. When you make a large enough circle, they'll respawn anyway. You just pick up all the spare cash you can find. Alright, pick up an arrow. Useless right now, but you will need that in actually pretty soon. So you might as well just pick it up. Save yourself the trouble. Yeah, so everything... I think in the third quest everything was the same price. But here everything's just completely out of order. Well, maybe not everything, but a number of items. Again, a lot of the levels here are in some weird places, as you'll see. You know, places you never really searched before. Kind of useless places, and now they, you kind of have to know to search there. Yeah, usually I grind for a blue ring, which in theory would be the same cost. I'm not gonna be able to do that here, which is kind of why this fourth quest is a little bit harder at the beginning. I'm not gonna be able to grind for a blue ring. Yeah, I might be dropping some slight spoilers here if you haven't played the game. I mean, if you played this fourth quest, then you already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see? This shop, I think, was supposed to sell a candle as well, and not even replace it with an arrow at base price. I'm not paying 80 for that, you might as well just pay the 60. don't even know why they sell bombs. You get bombs so commonly out here. Okay, they're just gonna get the red potion right now. It never hurts to have that on hand. I'm not used to having just 3 hearts, you know, at least I should have a blue ring. Pretty much you're just gonna, for once, just go into level 1. Usually I just do levels out of order. I'm just doing all random stuff here. Just because it's more convenient that way. But here, it's kind of linear. You actually have to tackle levels in order, for the most part. Now this is a weird hint. I don't remember what... I'm trying to remember what this hint means. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, we got some, I guess, some basic item grinding. There is meat I can buy, but again, it's pretty expensive, and I don't really need that for a while. So we'll hold off on that. So we'll take a break here, and next part we will probably just go into level 1. I'll show you how this has changed a little bit. Alright, see you guys later.